readjust it here.
Just
Take a load off.
yeah, take a load off, move the sack, all that good stuff. Make sure you're adjusted accordingly. I didn't do anything, and somehow that thing got melted off. So
That's awesome.
That's pretty awesome. I've just been sitting here, just letting Medli get pelted by.
Medli's doing all the work.
Yeah. Huh.
I'm a big fan of that. All right, I think I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and we're back.
Joe's taking the wheel.
I'm taking the wheel. They call me Jesus for a reason. Carrie Underwood actually sang about me. Joe, take the wheel. So that was.
It was the inspiration. She had to change it a little bit.
Yeah, she felt like a more religious tone would be better than
Yeah.
just some random guy named Joe taking the wheel. So
History will show that she made a lot more money doing that.
yeah, she probably made a better financial decision doing that. But in the meantime, Medli's just getting pelted by light, so that's fun.
She actually solved the puzzle by just doing this.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
She's like, please stop, I can't see.
Yeah, like honestly.
That's
All
how
right,
she
we'll
went
stop.
blind. There's a reason why her eyes are so red. So we gotta go through those doors now.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Gotta go.
Oh, no, you just got rid of that thing. The little statue is on top of that block that was weighing it down.
Oh yeah.
So you still gotta get rid of that one, too.
But we gotta get a key though.
Yep.
So we gotta go in one of these rooms.
Yeah, you gotta hit that mirror there.
You gotta hit what?
You gotta hit that little... You gotta hit Medli.
Oh.
And then when you're done doing that, you gotta hit the mirror.
There we go.
There goes the elephant man.
Was there? What about? Is there anything else that maybe maybe I should be hitting right now? I don't know.
Maybe hit... I think if you hit Medli a couple more times, you unlock the Super Master Sword.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
many people know this.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just kind of wondering because
And
there might be something else that the audience might have to hit right now. That might be the subscribe button.
yeah, I think if you hit Medli at least 10 more times, we will end up losing all of our subscribers.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop doing that then. Hey, I'm always wheeling and dealing over here.
Always
so.
wheeling and dealing. Crazy Kazim's in the house.
Crazy Kazim.
And then to get those subscribers.
Yep. Oh yeah, I think I just gotta run through this if I remember correctly.
I think you have to avoid the floor masters in here.
Yep.
I think there's a couple. There he is.
Yep. Just go, 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 go. And here we go.
Get a broken skull.
Yep.
Hey, small key.
And now it's gone. There we go.
See a floor master. They're not nearly as scary as they are on the other ones.
No, not. I mean, they're very cartoony. So.
Whoa! He grabbed the wrong skull.
It sure did. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes.
Get in there.
Got him. He's done.
See ya, asshole.
See you, asshole.
You asshole! Hurry up, asshole.
Wow, there's still more in here? Jeez, oh Pete.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. I think there had to be, because you would probably pick a different path to get through it.
Probably. Is this like did they like have to meet like a quota in floor masters and how many floor masters they put in a level and they were like, let's just dump them all in here.
There's only so much data on the RAM.
Yeah. That can't be.
But I mean, if you think about it, like the Wii U has more RAM than the GameCube does, so they probably had to add even more floor masters.
Yeah. So there's floor masters up there. There's floor masters down here.
Or at least as far as we know, the Wii has more RAM than the GameCube.
That's true. I don't. That'd be a tough sell for me to say definitively that it does. So.
And the regular Wii is just an overclocked GameCube.
It's true. Like, let's be honest. Like, other than like a couple games, like who truly used their Wii other than as a GameCube?
Yep.
Like,
They literally, they've torn that thing apart and literally found the same parts from a GameCube inside the Wii.
Really?
It's literally, the reason why that thing could do backwards compatible is because it's literally just a GameCube that was modified to do motion,
that's hilarious.
and it's, like, slightly more powerful. But like the progressive scan, all that stuff, the reason why it does 480p and all that, it's because it's just a GameCube.
That's hilarious.
Yep. If it's the old Nintendo way, cheap out where you can. I mean, hey, joke's on us that sold millions upon millions of units. So
yeah, exactly.
they did something right. And who knows? Like, I think they ended up changing some stuff in it. It's not just a GameCube, but like the majority of the parts in there is literally just GameCube parts.
Right. Yeah, I mean, clearly there's a piece in there that is definitely. Do I have to? I think I have to shoot. I don't remember if I have to or not, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
I mean, there's a grate there. You might just send the signal.
Oh, there's a drug
the
pen.
light.
How do I get that?
You could probably use your hook.
The grappling hook?
Yeah, you might be able to reach it from that. I feel like you should be able to grab stuff with that. Maybe not.
No,
I guess
it's
not.
It's not accurate.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it doesn't work.
That sucks.
Is there? Oh, maybe the boomerang?
Oh yeah, that should. Oh yeah, look at that.
Yep, there it is. Oh, come on.
Well.
Come on. Oh, I had to hit this button. Okay. Forgot about that. Got it.
You're just gonna clip through the wall.
Yeah, like, okay, sure, that's allowed. Whatever.
And
whatever game.
Checks out. Boomerangs do come back to you,
Yeah.
even through the walls.
Even through the walls.
It's a really sharp boomerang.
There we go. Alright, so we're good. Now we can go into the next room.
I really like watching Link run with that huge hammer. Something about it.
And look at him roll with it. It's like dope. Alright. Where's Medli? Oh, there she is.
She's just waiting.
She's just waiting. She's just waiting around.
Waiting for her boy.
Waiting for you to get her done.
You get her doing. You already go through the other side?
Yeah, you already did that.
Okay, cool. You did that.
Yeah, that was the wall master area.
Oh, that's
or,
right. Yeah.
Floor masters. Excuse me. Wall masters are different. So. I'm trying to. Let's see. Yeah, and I got the lighting going in here now, so I can actually do this.
Yeah.
So
you can get rid of those two pillar guys.
yeah.
Oh, fireman.
I think there's a couple of them in here. Nope, there's a Poe.
Wait, what? Okay, I was gonna say. He just walked right into the light there. You just gonna say you can just take him on.
Come on, do your thing.
There he goes. Oh, he's dumb.
And he's dead. Easy.
Sorry, buddy.
Easy. Cool. Easy money. Easy money.
What do you think that new Zelda game is gonna be like? Breath of the Wild. You think it's just gonna be all in like the caverns, like the trailer show?
You mean in for the sequel?
Yeah, 2.
Man, I just want some better bosses. That's all I'm gonna say. Because Breath of the Wild, let's just be honest. You can say whatever you want about like the actual game itself. The actual game, it's fun, but like, my biggest problem with the first Breath of the Wild is like it's an open world Zelda game, which yes everybody wants, but it's an open world game that has nothing in it. That's my biggest complaint about it. It's puzzle fighter Zelda. Like that's what it is. Like the only thing that's in there is just a ton of shrines to do, and like that's it.
I was immediately thinking of just Puzzle Fighter.
Like it's just not. Like once you get through the actual game itself, it's pretty boring. Like for being an open world and stuff, and it's supposed to be like all this crap we can do, like pretty boring, pretty repetitive in my opinion.
I liked it quite a bit.
I mean, it's Zelda, so I obviously enjoyed it, but like
I think it stands out as more than just a Zelda game, though. I think the things that game accomplishes are really awesome and hard to do. Like the idea that they've created a world where it's literally just filled with things that you can do and just tucked in like a bunch of different corners of the world to keep you interested.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there are a lot of open world games, but there are very few that I felt enticed to go and find everything that was hidden in the world.
Fair. No, that's fair. I'm just like, I don't know, like my biggest issue with Breath of the Wild is the boss battles are. I mean, if I'm gonna be blunt about it, they're terrible.
Yeah, no, those are terrible. Those are definitely the weakest part of Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, like those, and that's that's been my big thing about Zelda since the beginning, is that the boss battles for me have always made a Zelda game, and it's not there. It's just not there. I don't get any good boss battles. The only good boss battle is the Ganon fight right before the end.
The giant one? The one when you're on horseback?
No, the one before that. That one's a terrible last boss. It's the worst. Honestly, that's like the worst Zelda boss I've ever fought. It's stupid. For an epic boss battle, like all they did was make Calamity Ganon just super big, but you can't do anything. It would have been cooler if like there was like some neat thing where like you had to fly up on Calamity Ganon's like back or something like that, and then you had to do like some maneuvering or something to damage him or something like that. Mm-hmm. Like that would have been cool. Not just hit these spots on his belly and he'll go down like a kitty. Like it's.
Yeah, there's probably more they could have done with that.
I feel like there was definitely more they could have done. Hey, you hurt Medli.
I would say yes. The story portion of that game has like a really interesting hook to it.
Yeah.
But it's actually kind of meh.
Yeah.
In some cases.
Nice. That's how you do it. That's how I wanted it to happen.
Oh, hell yeah.
Crap. Oh, come on.
But, yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's the reason I play Breath of the Wild is for that stuff.
Yeah.
That game reminds me a lot of, like, Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah.
Where the story kind of takes a backburn to everything, and it's more focused on gameplay. Because everybody kind of was burnt by... I mean, not necessarily burnt by 4, but you can definitely tell there were a lot of people that were...
Well, 4 was pretty much just all story, wasn't it?
It's mostly just cutscene. Like, there's definitely more cutscene than there is game in Metal Gear 4. Yep.
Yeah. That's what I heard.
Which is why that game gets a bad rap, is because of that. I mean, there are other reasons why 4 gets a bad rap, but that's like the big thing. So I feel like everybody kind of took that criticism and they decided, all right, we're gonna. A lot of this cutscene, the story is mostly told through tapes, and
the screen cut off. That's pretty funny.
That's weird. But yeah, like most of the story is kind of told through tapes.
Okay.
Because they definitely meant for you to go into the overworld, go do a bunch of missions, and rinse and repeat. So like there was not really a lot of good spots for them to put cutscenes, even though I feel like there were.
Sure.
I feel like it was mostly just a case of they probably didn't have some of those actors for enough of a time to do much with cutscenes. Especially the main guy, the voice Snake, Keith Sutherland. It seemed like they didn't have him for very long, so they didn't have a whole lot to work with.
Well, he probably cost a lot of money.
He probably did, which makes you wonder why they picked Keith Sutherland other than what's his name? Original voice of Snake. David Hayter.
Yeah, Hayter.
I don't know why I blanked on his name.
I couldn't remember his first name.
But yes, like it makes you wonder why they went that route.
Yeah.
Which I get Kojima is weird, and he's like, we want to have like big time actors, whatever that means, in the context of like video games.
Yeah. Well, like I think you made this comparison before, or this analysis of Kojima before, but he views himself more as a film producer or a movie producer more than a video game guy. So he wants to have more of these epic, where we have big time actors and kind of a full cinematic experience than a video game like playing experience.
Sure.
I mean that's what Death Stranding is. Like it's
for better or for worse.
It's a cinematic experience. It's not truly he wasn't going for like the best video game experience ever. He was going for more emotive. That's why he got like big actors like Guillermo del Toro and Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus, to get in this game. So
yeah.
All right.
It's just, I don't know. Like, I'm happy that he's out there making that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's not what I'm looking for.
No, for sure. Yeah. We have those kind of games already, and like, and Quantic Dream makes them very well, like Detroit Become Human.
Oh, sure. I would say that is the best one that they've done.
Yeah. Like those games, those give you those cinematic experience, and they already get like, well, I guess not big time actors, but they get medium time actors.
They get like Willem Dafoe and Ellen Page, or
for like Beyond Two
or
Souls.
Elliot Page, I guess is.
Yeah, it's Elliot Page now.
Mm-hmm.
So, which good for him.
Yeah.
That's I'm glad that transition went pretty smoothly. Hopefully that he doesn't get a ton of hate for that. I'm a little worried about that, just because it's that.
I mean, yeah.
This day and age right now, everybody gets hate for changing one little thing.
It's
so.
the internet. Like it's it is what it is.
But all the best to Elliot Page.
Yeah.
Because he's a great actor. I've over quarantine I got to binge Umbrella Academy, and let me tell you, that's
a friend of ours was talking about that. She really liked it quite a bit.
It's a great show. So.
But anyways, yeah, like, I mean,
that doesn't break it. What's that?
No, I guess you just need the bomb.
Yeah. I don't really care.
Yeah, no, it is what it's a different. You can definitely tell that games like Metal Gear 5 were definitely, they were receptive to fan feedback of like, there's way too much story and stuff here. But
yeah,
I think to go from that to like, I mean, I guess Death Stranding in the grand scheme of things doesn't have a whole lot of cutscene either.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones that it does have are kind of nothing impressive. I don't think they're usually kind of short.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. It seems like Death Stranding had quite a few cutscenes, in my opinion. I don't know, unless your your definition of a cutscene is a little bit different than mine. But it definitely seemed like, I mean, the majority, I'd say a good half of that game was.
I think in comparison to like Metal Gear 4.
Okay, fair enough.
There's a lot more of you being in that overworld and going through, and like, I mean, I don't know. I guess if your definition of cutscene is like you see guys in like codec messages and like holograms and stuff, then
yeah,
there's definitely a decent amount of that. But I mean, when I think of it as like, this is a scene that was directed. Like, you see people moving around and like acting out in a certain performance, as where it's like, this is just a static image like talking to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess the definition is kind of unclear of what a cutscene is, versus just like a voice text file.
Sure.
Yeah. I appreciate those games. It's just, I don't know, if it doesn't have a gameplay hook that I find super interesting or engaging or rewarding.
Sure.
It's kind of hard for me to sit into it. And Death Stranding was, I remember I bounced off that game pretty hard.
Yeah. And I mean, I would definitely say like it was fine. I hit a moment though when that game turned out to be not fun for me anymore.
Yeah.
And that moment was as soon as I got to the mountain area.
Yeah.
Because scaling the mountains and doing those tasks were an absolute chore.
Mm-hmm.
Considering like you would see on the thing, like, oh, you got to go 3,000 meters in order to get to your next spot. And you're like, oh. But really, in actuality, it's not too bad.
I even found, like, some enjoyment in, like, delivering the packages in some cases. It's just when you get to, like, the BT stuff and you're like, fuck, man. And you have to go to, like, a screeching halt and, like, throw your, like, pee-pee-poo-poo grenades and like...
Pee-pee-poo-poo grenades.
And, like... I don't know. There was just a point where I was like, man, fuck this. And like the terrain is like the most like underwhelmingly like poorly designed thing ever, where it's like we're just gonna have this huge sprawling map and we're just gonna dump a fuckload of like rocks everywhere that you have to climb over. And I think we just got to a point where I'm like, clearly like they hedged all their bets on the online feature being something that people really wanted to like utilize. And, like, I mean,
he really strived for that. Everybody's connected.
You're all connected, and and at some point, where I'm like, well, that stuff is like fine and good, but like I just was not.
No.
Some of the story stuff. I mean, some people liked it more than I did. And clearly, it's just I found some of that to be like. It's like he had like a book of like a lot of like philosophical metaphors and stuff, but like it never got any more deep than the handcuffs around his wrists.
Yeah.
Like they never really dove into it. It felt like, hey, we're just gonna pick like this metaphor and this metaphor and this thing, and we're gonna throw it all in there, but like it never goes anywhere.
Yes.
That's interesting or engaging.
Yep.
And at least not enough for me to be like, man, holy shit, like that really said something. You know? I don't know. That game. I'm happy that game exists. It's just I don't know. I think
it's a good start to change the direction of games.
Oh sure.
Because I feel okay. I'll just go ahead and say right now for anybody that's listening to this that it's absolutely like a die-hard Call of Duty fan or whatever. Do yourself a favor and play better games. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that right now. I know I'm gonna offend a lot of people.
I would probably defend Call of Duty 2 because I would at least say that Call of Duty is at least fun to play.
Like I just don't like my biggest thing. So my biggest thing with Call of Duty, it's I guess it's more on the business side of it.
Oh sure, I mean you can definitely have like some problems with the business and the way that game's run. That's totally fine.
I guess I just have a problem. It's the same reason why I won't play Assassin's Creed.
Sure. Although I'll say that Assassin's Creed has also made great strides into changing its formula.
Absolutely. Like, I definitely agree. I still haven't played any of the newer ones, like Origins. Valhalla obviously just came out. Or Odyssey, which got mad praise for changing up the formula.
Sure.
But according to those people that I know that do play Assassin's Creed, like, they're not Assassin's Creed games anymore.
Sure.
Because they completely changed the formula now. To which I say... Okay.
I was all for it.
Yeah, like maybe it was time. It's kind of like with Breath of the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are some people out there that are like, I didn't like it because it's not Zelda. It's like
I would go the other direction where I think like Zelda was starting to become less and less like Zelda.
Yes.
And that's the most Zelda game that it's been since like A Link to the Past.
Sure. Like I guess like those older games were just like you can go wherever you want. And that's basically what Breath of the Wild did. It was like, you can go wherever you want.
Because that was the promise of we've gotten into this before, but like that was the promise of the first Zelda of like you don't really know where you're supposed to go. You have like a general direction that you're this hero that's supposed to save the land but like generally like you don't have the only thing that you're kind of drawn to when you start is that little cave that gets you the sword, and the rest of that is just up to you to figure it out.
Right.
So that's the appeal of that one, as where like they started to get more scripted and more heavily like. They insinuate like where you're supposed to go, and like you generally are never really directionless in Zelda.
Right.
You always kind of know where you're supposed to go and what you're supposed to be doing. And I think Skyward Sword for me was the one that kind of broke was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Right.
Of like, man, fucking Fee, just leave me alone. I know what I'm supposed to do here. Just stop talking. Let me figure this out on my own. And I don't know. And I've actually kind of softened up on Skyward Sword as time has gone on.
Well, we played it. Whenever, when was that? Was that a year and a half ago now?
Yeah, it was almost 2 years now.
Yeah, almost 2 years ago now. And like, I've been a Skyward Sword defender for a while. It wasn't the game itself that was bad. It was the controls that ruined the entire game.
Sure.
Like, because they went in so hard on the motion controls that it just ruined the experience for everybody. But inside of that is a Zelda game that we came to expect.
Yeah.
Where obviously a lot of other people's complaints of it was that it was too linear, which that's a fine thing to say too. Like, I completely agree with that. But why I enjoy that game so much is because it gave me a very unique experience in each dungeon.
Yeah.
And that's what I always expect out of a Zelda game. Even the old classic Zeldas, like, each time you went into a dungeon, it was like, oh, this is kind of unique.
Sure.
This is, okay, so this is, you kind of find a unique way to get around and some unique puzzles and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of it, you always got a unique boss.
Yeah.
You always got a very good boss battle that used the item that you got in there. And even in that one there, it was actually... sometimes you didn't even use the item that you got in that level. You actually had to use it in tandem with other stuff that you got, which I thought was different from, like, even like Ocarina of Time, where it was pretty much you got that item, you use that item.
It definitely follows a formula.
Yes.
That gets a little tiresome towards the end.
So I thought Skyward Sword was trying to get away from that formula a little bit when it came to the dungeons and how it worked and stuff. But I definitely agree with the fact that it may have been a little too linear, where it just kind of led you to these places and stuff. But overall, like, the story of that one is actually pretty good. Kind of telling you the origin story of how everything came to be and stuff.
I do like the characters in that one quite a bit.
Yeah, and like Zelda is actually very well animated in that one.
Yeah.
Same thing with Link in that one too. Like, they're actually very well done. So I actually think that the characters and everything, all the characters involved and all that good stuff are actually pretty good. It's just like the execution of it, because they wanted to go so hard on the Wii motion control and stuff. That's the thing that left a sour note in everybody's mouth. So
I would at least, I would, I'd preface it by at least saying that Skyward Sword also had the misfortune of coming up around the time where I was done with the Wii.
Sure.
And I did not want to play it anymore.
Sure.
So I think to have an experience that was 100% like a forced motion control experience turned me sour on it.
Yep. I would agree with that.
Which I think is why I kind of, removing myself from the Wii and coming back to it again is why I kind of softened up on it a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah.
Which, I mean, aside from that, like, it's a fine. I think I still, and some people might not agree with this. I think that people would have liked that game a lot more if it wasn't a Zelda game.
Sure.
Because it is such a different thing than what you've been getting so far. Not that, I do like the Zelda like story content that they put in that thing quite a bit.
Okay.
It's just, I don't know, because it is so different. I think people would have been more receptive to it had it been something other than a Zelda game.
There we go. Now here's a real fight.
Yeah.
3 Stalfos. Here we go. Get those ready. Have fun.
Stand there and take it. Oh,
Oh boy, this is where it's gonna get dicey.
does not take long for them to respawn.
Oh dang it! I meant to drop it. No. There we go. Damn. All right, drop again. Yeah, that's fine.
He managed to hit the bomb.
There we go. You're dead. And there we go.
That works.
That works.
You really didn't take a whole lot of damage from that.
No. It's pretty great, actually, so I just dropped it there. Can you hold that for me? Thanks. See ya. There we go. And they're all dead. Okay, so now that that's done. Yeah, so... But yeah, I think that's... like, overall, like, it's just like... Breath of the Wild, it was like... I guess maybe I'm a little sour on it because of the fact that it was so close to being a good game, except for the fact that they kind of took away what to me makes a great Zelda game. That's really innovative, like boss battles and stuff. And because of the fact that they basically took that away, I was like, it's a lot of nothing. Like, I just like, don't get me wrong, the puzzle stuff in Zelda games is cool, but it's not like all of it. And I feel like they really honed in on, like, the puzzle stuff.
Sure.
So, and their dungeons, like the Divine Beasts, like, not that creative, to be honest with you. Like,
No, those are just oversized shrines, pretty much.
Exactly. So,
I would agree with that.
yeah, I was not too impressed with those.
It feels like their focus was more on the world and less on the actual story and boss and dungeon elements.
Yep.
Which is kind of makes me hope that 2 will go back to a similar, to like the not like similar to Breath of the Wild, but like a more familiar type of Zelda structure, but still include the things that they learned from Breath of the Wild 1.
Yeah. I guess that's my big thing. Is like, I hope it's like Breath of the Wild, but they get back to like normal Zelda stuff. So like, more innovative dungeons and stuff. Like, I still think keep it open world. Somehow figure out a way to keep it open world so that way you're like, you can basically go to any dungeon that you want, but in each one of those dungeons, it's not just, oh, it's Water Blight Ganon. It's just different versions of Ganon.
Sure.
No, I want like some, parasitic fish, octoplasm or something like that. I don't know.
Sure.
Just something neat.
I was honestly kind of hoping that they would get away from the Ganon stuff again.
Yeah.
I think I kind of, it's the same thing with like Bowser and Mario. Like I always appreciated when they had a villain that's not Bowser.
Sure.
Because at least it changes things up a little bit.
Sure.
And Ganon is just like, there's so many games that have Ganon that I've kind of appreciated. Like Twilight had Zant, and
yeah.
I guess like Majora had Skull Kid to some extent, and the Majora's Mask as a whole was the villain. Minish Cap didn't really have Zelda. It had like the different characters in it.
Right.
I feel like those ones are a bit more memorable because they don't have Ganon as the big enemy.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Like I would agree with that, and I think that's ultimately why like Twilight Princess does stick out in my head so much as one of my favorites, is because I didn't even know Ganon was even going to be a thing in the game. I thought they were just referencing it. Like halfway through the game, you get through Twilight Princess, and they're just like, oh yeah, we sealed up Ganon, and in the Twilight and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And it's still just Zant, like, all the way through, and then it's not until you get to, like, literally the last part of the game where Zant's like, yo, this is all my master's plan and stuff. I was like, oh, Ganon's actually a part of this game. So it was like a nice, like, it was just more of a surprise more than anything else. It was like, oh, okay, Ganon's a part of this game too, but he wasn't the focus.
Yeah.
So, which I appreciated, so. There we go. And I gotta put that away.
Man, I forgot we were still on this puzzle.
Yeah, I know.
It's a long puzzle.
This one's just a really long puzzle, so.
Looks like you're almost done with it, though.
Yeah, no, this is it, so. Cool. Do.
There's a lot of doors.
That is a lot of doors. Hey, it's our old buddy, the Dark Nuts.
We've already killed like 10 of them now.
Oh crap! I forgot about
these guys too. Yeah, there's a little twist.
Yep. Because
I would be curious to play Majora's Mask again on here.
Yeah. I would be curious too, but like at the same time, I'm not in a rush to play it.
Not
at all. I know, because I really don't want to play the 64 version of it.
I mean, frankly, yeah.
And like, the 3DS version did improve it.
It also fucked up a lot of stuff in it, though. So
yeah. So I don't know. I would like to play Majora's Mask again at some point, but I'm not in a rush to play it.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, granted, like I don't like that game. That game has the same, kind of holds the same space that Shadow of the Colossus holds for me, where I think the atmosphere and everything surrounding that game is interesting, but I do not enjoy playing it.
Sure. Ooh, better watch what you say there, pal.
Yeah.
Shadow of the Colossus.
I know people really like Shadow of the Colossus. I really wanted to like Shadow of the Colossus because I love everything about that game. It's just, I don't know, I was not having fun with the controls on that game.
No, that's fair.
It's really stiff, and I don't know. I just couldn't get into it.
Yeah, I mean, hey, everybody has their opinion. So, on, even if it's wrong. But,
I do want to play it again. I kind of want to give it one more shot and get into it.
Yeah. I mean, hey, everybody has their own taste. So,
yeah.
But, one thing, I think at this point, especially with video games being around for as long as they have now and stuff, it's like the big thing now is like there's no excuse for somebody to be like, I don't like video games, because like no matter what, there is a video game out there that's for you.
Oh sure.
Like it's tailored for you. If you're like I like watching movies, but I don't I don't really find any enjoyment in video games. Well, guess what? There's plenty of video games out there that are just films, and you get to choose the outcomes and stuff.
Oh, sure.
So, like, I guess my big thing is that everybody has their opinions on what video games they like and they don't like, but it's the people that are like, yeah, video games are stupid, or like, why would I want to play that, or something like that. It's like, you haven't given it a try though,
Yeah.
Let's put it this way, if we can have I don't know how old she is, like 90-year-old granny playing Skyrim nonstop, like, I'm pretty sure there's a game out there for everybody.
Oh, sure.
So,
I mean, the reason why I played Tetris and the reason why I got so good at Tetris because my grandparents really loved Tetris.
Yeah.
They'd always keep like tons of the little electronic games and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
they would show me how to get Tetris and how to get better scores and stuff. And like, there's always something out there for everybody.
Yeah.
And that stigma has kind of started to go away as time has gone on.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't know that it's fully ever gotten away or gotten out there, but I think it's just the generational shift has started to happen more so in recent years, where more people have grown up with video games and are now old enough to share it with their kids, where they are now getting old enough to share it, and they're getting more bigger in the public eye.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, I think so too. All right, is everybody ready for the weirdest boss fight ever?
Yeah, this one's bizarre.
It's just like 20 Poes that are combined together to make one big Poe.
He's a tubby boy.
Like, the music in this is even like, yeah, this one's kind of a joke.
Yeah,
Like,
it's real silly.
oh, come on. There we go.
Oh God!
So remember those power bracelets that we got before this? This is why we need to use it, because we got to throw them into the pillar.
Bowling for a strike. It even makes the bowling sound.
It does. It's just like a weird fight, because all it is you just have to, the only way to really beat them is just to kill all the little Poes that are actually a part of them, so.
We should play Warrior World on here.
Oh, absolutely. Warrior World is...
That game's so fucking weird.
That game's like, takes like 5 hours to beat, too.
Yeah.
So...
I have fond memories of that game. Just because I remember renting it once and just thinking, like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, it's a fun... It is a fun one. It's got some unique boss battles, and just because of the way Wario attacks and stuff, like, you can do some pretty unique stuff in that game.
Yeah, that's a treasure game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If you've played any treasure games, you'll know they're all kind of strange and unique.
Yep. There we go. Yeah, we killed like half the Poes now, so we're almost done. I really enjoy the fact that he doesn't really get smaller.
Yeah.
Even though we've destroyed like half the people that built him. Like, he doesn't really get smaller. Oh shit. Yeah, I forgot. It confuses you if, which is not good considering this room is full of spikes, so. Alright. There we go.
This is like the big
What the
boo
hell?
fight in Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, yeah.
That annoying thing.
Yep. Like, he kind of looks like Big the Cat, right?
He does.
Like,
So-
he's got a
Froggy.
kind of feel to him.
Where you at, Froggy?
Yeah, like, it's kind of unsettling, to be honest with you. Oh, come on. I swear to God. There we go. Oh, there was still one left?
What? I didn't even see the other
I
one.
didn't even see the other one. Oh, that's bullshit. I think
Weird.
they just made one up just so I had to do this one more time.
Oh, probably.
Ah, crap.
Oh, he got ya.
Yeah, okay. It didn't last as long as I thought it would.
Oh, he landed right on the light.
Oh, come on. There we go.
You just guided him away a little bit.
Well, I think it's going to swap positions here soon, too.
Oh, yep.
Yep, sure did. Sure did.
You got this, you got this. There you go.
Come on.
Peg him.
There we go. Eat that.
See ya.
Alright. Bowling for pose. Bowling for pose.
Cut him down.
You're mine, you bitch.
Rolls into the spikes.
Yeah, dies instantly. It's like, oh! I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh.
And he's like, huh?
Oh, shit.
Whoops. It's a little music. It's like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh, how unfortunate.
Whoops. Boom.
You dum-dum.
He did. Oh, he did.
My man's fell down.
Wait a minute. Your man's fell down?
My man's fell down.
Yo man's fell down.
Yo man's fell down.
Oh,
Where's that?
man.
Where's that? Oh, there he is.
There he is.
Walks out without it.
I know. We're not doing a 3-heart run here, so we're just trying to have some fun here.
Yeah.
We have fun here.
We have fun here. Oh, there you are. Where were you doing all that?
She was watching, just spectating.
She totally could have, you know, controlled the light
Yeah, like honestly, she could have helped a little bit.
while we cut down the pose.
Everybody ready?
You're flat.
A little more melodic, please. Could you bring a little more energy
Yeah.
to this? Like, come on.
You're dragging.
You're giving me the vibes of a cruise ship lounge right now, and
Yeah.
I need club. I need a club.
Less sea shanty, more Mozart.
Yeah, exactly.
I love that those little bracelets around his little arms there make him stronger.
Yeah.
Now it's the Master Sword.
Not quite. It's only got half its power back.
Yeah. Is that when it gets its wings?
Yeah, nope, it gets its wings now.
Oh,
I
look
think
at
it
that.
just glows.
Oh,
so it
that's
gets
right.
its wings now, and then it glows next. So
That's right. We have one more dungeon
Man.
to go through before.
let me tell you, what that song she played must be like Red Bull, because that thing just got wings. Let me tell you. That do anything for anybody? Hey.
Oh boy, the Wind Temple. This one fucking sucks.
Yeah, because first we gotta get the iron boots,
Yep.
and we gotta deal with that garbage. So this one, the Wind Temple is basically the water temple of this, because there's a lot of up and down stuff you
Yep.
gotta do. So
I remember hating this one.
yep. Oh, the boss battle's great too.
Yeah.
So you know what that means? You get to fight it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you love it so much.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite thing.
You just want to give it a big old kiss.
I roll around in my sleep, constantly tossing and turning, wondering when I'm going to get to fight this boss again.
Yep. Alright, so a little brief synopsis there. We beat the Earth Temple. The end.
Gone. Done.
So we're done with it.
See ya.
So next time on Seismic Heroes, we are going to do the Wind Temple stuff now. So we're
Exciting times.
yeah, we're getting through this game pretty well. So we will be within the Wind Temple. Well, we got to take care of some stuff first, but we will be going to the Wind Temple next time. So we will see you guys next time.